Hi dear Pisces, welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot. This is your October 2022 Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus love reading for the sign of Pisces. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you, but I've always believed in synchronicity, so that there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Okay, the core of your reading, this is Eight of Coins. Earth energy, grounded energy. Perhaps you have realized that for some of you may be rejected in the recent past, and as a result you have realized that there's so much work to do, and you're taking accountability for your actions, and you are taking actions, or you're thinking of the perhaps you have already gone through thinking about the next step, and now you are ready to buckle down for work. There's so much more that needs to be done, and you are ready to endure. You are ready to be, I am hearing masochist. Perhaps some of your friends are telling you that you are a masochist because you love being hurt, or perhaps some of you are being told that you are a martyr. You are willing to do the work, you are willing to persevere, or to endure the pain, as they say, so that you know that there's a silver lining at the end of this struggle. And I can feel the energy of struggle here, but I don't feel like you're giving up quite too easily. You know, this is worth the pain, if I may say, or this is worth the battle. It's a battle worth fighting for. That is what I am getting here. This is a German tale of her losing her, I think it's brothers, losing her brothers, that is cursed by the witch. They are cursed to be swans, and so one of the challenges for her is to make a crown out of thorns, and she endured that. She was really willing to do the work so that she could free their brothers. Perhaps in your scenario, in your love situation right now, you know that you have to pass through this tunnel, this dark tunnel, for you to be freed, for you to liberate yourself, or for you to get the answers that you have been seeking as far as this connection is concerned. Okay, let us get more cards for you and your person. We'll be using three decks today. The decks used in this reading is in the link in the description box below, and also the continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you. You could also scroll down further so that you could make your own 3-card spread using the Star Spinner Tarot deck. But I suggest that you set an intention before you shuffle, so that you wouldn't see yourself shuffling it just so you could get the answers that you need. A form of intention could be, may this reading direct me or give me answers towards my highest good, or perhaps you could ask the cards, what do you need me to know right now? Okay. We'll get first your energy, and then the energy of the person that you are dealing with as far as this connection is concerned, approaching it in a less mature space. That is what I am getting here. You are ready to fight for it. You are ready to undergo certain training, a spiritual training, if I may say. There's also confusion I am getting from your end, heartaches, more heartbreaks, and there seems to be a lack of balance, or a lack of grounding from your end. Perhaps your friends, for some of you, your friends are telling you that you're doing this in vain. You're fighting for a lost cause. You're fighting for something that you know would not reap you or give you benefits, quote unquote, that you deserve. Perhaps you just love this person. You would really want to fight for them. You love this person so much so that you're willing to sacrifice everything just to win them back, or just to perhaps get this attention. However, I am picking up on overthinking energy. I'm also picking up on you're not sure. And sometimes you can't help but understand where your friends are coming from. You are not really sure why you're doing this. You're not really sure if it is worth the battle. You just keep, you know, that moment wherein you keep on repeating the words, you keep on convincing yourself, you keep on repeating the words just so you would reach that point that you would believe what you're saying. But right now it seems like you're not really sure about this. You just want to do it because you know if you endure the pain, eventually you will get the answers. I can't help but hear the masochist. I'm not saying that you're a masochist, but that is the energy that I am getting. You're having pleasure enduring this pain. You're just enjoying being cradled by this kind of sadness. It's not coming from that space of joy, I feel, but it's more of coming from that space of you are addicted. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I know a lot of people who relate with the, you know, that feeling wherein you get addicted to being sad, addicted to, not necessarily that you're depressed, but you could be one, or not necessarily that you're clinically depressed, but yes, you could be one. But there is this feeling of satisfaction. There's something there's a sense of satisfaction that you feel whenever you go through that dark tunnel of sadness, if I may put it that way. For some of you, you could also be bored. But what I am getting here is that you have everything that you need. Perhaps people are coming, or you have a lot of admirers. Perhaps somebody is courting you and your friends are telling you that perhaps you need to spend some time or get to know this person who likes you so much, but somebody's interested in you, but you're not interested in them. You're interested in a person who is not interested in you. You know that line wherein people ask, or your friends might have asked you, who would you choose? The person you like but doesn't like you, or the person, or pursuing somebody you like but doesn't like you, or doesn't have any interest in you, or learning to like somebody who likes you so much. Which one would you choose? You could be in that dilemma right now. The roosters are very much engaged right now, and I apologize if you hear that so loud. I apologize also if I pause during readings. English is not my first language. See, I am strongly no matter how hard your friends would convince you to not be in that path of pursuing this person who has already given you the sign that they don't want to go deeper in their connection with you, you would still pursue this person. Look at them. They're on their horses or their pigs. They're on their ride and moving too fast towards this person. I strongly feel that you would still express your affection towards this person regardless of how your friends would stop you, regardless of what whatever your friends would tell you, or would your friends couldn't convince you otherwise. You would still go for it, even if you know that somewhere down the road you will be hurt, because you know deep inside, it's something that perhaps most of you wouldn't love to admit, that this person is not interested in you, or perhaps you keep on telling your friends that no, this person, I should give this person some more time to get to know me, and eventually you're hoping, there is some sense of hope in here that I feel that you're clinging on to, you're hanging on to, because this person is being nice to you, but your friends have been telling you otherwise, and it's something that I don't think you would listen. You are willing to do the work. You are willing to make that crown out of thorns, and it doesn't matter if it's hurtful. You would be, love entails hurt anyway. Perhaps that is something that you strongly believe in, but I strongly feel that this is not something that you would be successful. You have here the Five of Swords, dear Pisces, and the Chariot in reverse. You are moving too fast. It's either you don't have a solid plan, hence it will contribute to your failure. It's either that you don't have a solid plan, or you just follow your gut, or you would follow what you feel to be your gut feel. You would follow that, and you would be heartbroken. You are not sure whether this person really would spend some time with you, but also it could be something from uncertainty in terms of your feelings towards this person. Perhaps there is some you know that idea of you being in love with the idea of love. This could be one of those scenarios. This is one of the scenarios I feel here. There is boredom here, and there's something here. This is such a strong energy I am getting. Your heart is in a good place. You are okay. There's so much. You have everything that you need with you. All you need to do is to cherish it, to shift your perspective and be grateful for all that you have right now. But you keep on turning your head, or if not, turning a blindfold on all these gifts, and you choose to chase after another person. It could also be a case of choosing to chase after a person instead of chasing after your dreams. And this is something that your friends have been telling you about. There is, look at her. This could also mean stability, but the energy I am getting here is more of a boredom, of everything just feels so normal, so common, so typical, and you're looking for that challenge. Yeah, but you have there the Chariot in reverse. Having this in reverse is that there's a duality, there's an opposite, and you are torn between two ideas, and you can't seem to get that right, that ikigai, that point where in the common ground, the common denominator, the part you can't seem to find the perfect balance, the balance in those opposing ideas. And that is also what this temperance here is talking about. There's a push and pull between two ideas, and rather than you sitting on it, thinking about it, reflecting on what can be done better, you would go for it and rush through and ride your horse or your pig towards that situation. There is something that is bugging you. It's something that bugs you. It's something that is perhaps causing you overthinking, but I strongly feel that it may end in tragedy. But I feel that if ever you would resonate with what I've mentioned a while ago, that you think this is your gut feel, you strongly believe it to be, this is the right thing to do, then so be it. Because it could be it's part of the process, it's part of the journey. Sometimes the hurt that we are experiencing is something that really needs to happen for you. Just that it's that gentle slap from the universe for us to wake up. And perhaps for you, in your case, and it's something that you might not be able to see at this point because you want to rush through, you really need to be slapped by the universe. And your friends may agree with me. You need to be slapped by the universe for you to stop chasing other people who do not treat you as their priority, who only treats you as an option. See? Feeling left out. Okay, I think I would have to leave your energies at that, because I keep on seeing this somebody here who I strongly feel that is you. Somebody here would want to rush through towards someone, but deep inside they know that this is the somebody that they would want to chase is not really 100% all out interested in you. They could be nice and polite, yes, but it could be mistaken for, you could mistake that as this person truly likes you too. I strongly feel that you would go for it, you would rush through it, perhaps without a solid plan, and you are quite confident in thinking that you would succeed. But your cards here are saying that it will not go in your favor. because there's something that you're focusing your attention on, something or someone that really doesn't deserve your attention right now. Perhaps it could be obtaining that degree. Perhaps it could be spending more time with your parents, or a parent is sick and perhaps they need you right now. Yeah, let us get the energy of the person you're dealing with. It doesn't necessarily has to be the one you're in a relationship with. As I have mentioned, and as what's applicable in your reading, it could be somebody that you are eyeing to date, or you are trying to win over. Yeah, this person may be moving out of, perhaps this person is a high school friend, a college friend, an old friend, and perhaps they're going somewhere else. They're traveling abroad, working overseas, or they're the ones who are chasing after their dreams. Perhaps they would pursue master's degree. They would work in another country, and this person doesn't want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt you. I don't know what that means to you, or I don't know if that would make you feel more confident in pursuing them, but this person cares about you. I'm not really sure though if that cares for you thing is something that is in a romantic side, or in more looking at this connection as friendship, as yeah, they are very, very undecided about you. Perhaps they are also trying to get to know you, but they wouldn't trade it for their dreams. For some of you, if you are in a relationship, you could be involved with somebody who is quite sacrificing this connection for their dreams. They're chasing after, they're moving somewhere else, and perhaps they are, I can't help but relate this to a story of a common story between a person, perhaps a person who has joined, let's say, a TV show, a contest, and then he won the contest. As a result, he flew high, and once he flew high, the relationship suddenly falters. I mean, it's a common narrative that we see in movies. Somebody pursues his or her dreams, somebody chases after her goals, but she's no longer the person she used to be. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it just so happened that this person no longer needs the other person, and the other person who is usually left behind is what I am seeing right now in your situation, dear Pisces. Whether or not you're in a relationship or not, somebody wants to fly high and somebody is being left behind. That person who is being left behind, would still want to pursue the other, but the other person, it's not that they don't want to be with you anymore. It's just that they are really torn. As to whether they would choose. It's like unknowingly, or the universe is giving them or asking them to make a choice. It's not that they really have to make a choice, but it feels like they have to make a choice. Would they pursue their dreams? But that means If they pursue their dreams, they would relocate, they will move to another place. They would be somebody, they would adopt a culture that is very different from what you were used to. And you would be, this person would be able to adjust, and as a result, the person from your hometown, aka your soulmate, your childhood sweetheart, who happens to be, in this case, it's you, dear Pisces, you would be left behind, and this person is starting to be, the person you're dealing with, it's starting to be somebody, somebody you used to love. They are turning out to be somebody who you used to love. And it's not that it's bad that they are growing as a person, perhaps professionally, but you know that they no longer need you. Or they're not telling you that they don't no longer need you, but you know that they have outgrown you. And it's such a sad piece of narrative, which is very common everywhere. I don't know how to narrate it in a way that is much more understandable or more poignant, but I hope I'm making sense. They're no longer the person you used to know, not because they have changed for the worse, but because they have been a better person, and that world that they are now living in as a better person, you are no longer in that world, or at least you feel that you don't belong anymore in that kind of world that they are now living. Okay, I strongly feel that this person sometimes feel guilty for being with their friends, feeling guilty for taking in opportunities because they feel that they are leaving you behind. They are also torn, and it's something that they're not telling you. They're also torn whether they would call it quits because you're just enduring it. And they fear that they would hurt you. This person do not want to hurt you, dear Pisces. They don't want to hurt you, but the wheel is in their favor. They know they have to go for it. They know that this is something that they would have to chase after, but they know it comes with a trade-off, and the trade-off could be you. Chasing after their goals may mean losing you, and they don't have yet the confidence nor the strength to say yes to themselves, to say yes to their dreams, because they don't want to hurt you, period. They just want to pursue further studies. They know they want to be a better person, but the risk of that journey is them losing you, and it's something that brings them into it's a dilemma. It's their current dilemma right now, dear Pisces. Let us get the advice for you from the universe. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card. Oh, why? Oh, why? Letting go. It's time to let them go. It's time to let them go. This is liberty, freedom. But you don't have to shut your doors instantly. You don't have to turn your back from them. Sometimes, look at her. She is freeing the bird, the dove here, but she is laying down her hair and supporting the dove in the process of freedom. Perhaps you would have to let this person go, and that perhaps it's time for you to understand what letting go may equate to love. And perhaps it doesn't have to happen overnight. Perhaps this is something that you could work on right now. It doesn't have to be a cruel cutting of ties. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be, okay, thanks, bye. It could be a gentle uncoupling, if you may put it that way, a conscious uncoupling of some sort for you and this person. I guess I would have to leave it at that. This is starting to be quite hurtful. Anyway, I hope to see you next time, dear Pisces, and thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you light and love. This is A, and I hope to see you next month. Bye bye.